Hello YouTube. Welcome back to Bariatric Brew. I never get tired of saying that. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm home after a very eventful week last week. Wow. I can't believe, to be honest, that it's all over. Well, it's all over for the surgery, I guess. The rest of it's got to start now, which is a bit crazy. But first of all, I have to honestly say thank you very, very much for all the support and all the messages on Facebook, and it's just incredible to get so much support. And it really did help me last week when I was lying there, a little bit of pain reading all the messages. I tried to respond, but and let you know, it just time got away with me with the morphine, which was fantastic. Kept me well sorted out, and the other painkillers and everything. It was just the last few days have just been a bit of a blur. So I'm sorry if I haven't reached out to everybody yet, and I'm sorry I haven't responded to all the messages. It's just been a bit crazy. So please take this as your reply and let you know what happened. So as many of you know, last week I went in at 5 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and went straight from the reception area in St. Augustine's and the A&E straight through to the ward. It was medical ward 1 in a private room, which was it was the first thing that shocked me, because I didn't expect that at all. But it was fantastic having my own room. The first thing I noticed was this massive chair, and I tried to explain to Sam yesterday or the day before when I was in the bucky how big this chair was. And if I can just explain, it was probably 2/3 the width of my front seats of the bucky. So it was the passenger seat, the console, and like a small section of my seat in the driver's seat. That's how wide this thing was. And when the nurses came to collect it, two ladies tried to pick it up. They couldn't lift this thing. So it was obviously reinforced and stuff, for good reason. I took it out and they brought me a normal chair. So that made me feel I'm a little bit normal, even at this size. I went in a little bit heavier than I was in December. I think the Christmas lunches and bras and beers and whatever else took its toll a bit for a kg and a half. So I went in at about, I'd say 135 on the button, because the scale that we had here was 1 minute I was 134, 1 minute I was 138, and then roughly it sort of stood at 135 mainly for the most time. So we're saying 135, and I'm going to weigh religiously every Monday morning. More about that just now. So I went in, put on my tighty whities, which many of you have seen already. Got the gown on, sat down in the bed, and basically was taken to theatre about 9:30. I was due to start at 9:30, but I believe there was a case before me that took a little bit longer, another lady. So I only went in at about 11:30, and went in. They, I don't know if you can see that, they tried to find a vein in my arm unsuccessfully. So eventually they went in through my hand, which is no, you can't see anything. And put me to sleep. Next time I woke up, and when I went into, actually, let me tell you, when I went into the theatre, there were 6 TVs, like massive TVs. I was getting excited. I thought, here we go, cricket or rugby highlights. But obviously, where they for the different angles of where the doctor stands when he does the cutting and whatever else, it's there. And then there's obviously a specialist cameraman that's part of the surgery team that lets the doctor see where he's going. So obviously he's got a couple of cameras. But let me tell you, from the beginning to the end, the staff at St. Augustine's were fantastic. I cannot commend the people there, considering what they've been through in the last year with COVID and everything. They were cheerful, they were chatty, they were all very interested. When I got back to the ward, they were very interested about the surgery and all the rest of it. What a fantastic bunch of people. I cannot commend them highly enough. Really, it was just, they made the experience so much easier. So surgery happened. I was woken up at about, and I remember asking, it was about 1:15, 1:15, something like that, I think. So an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes in, and then taken back to my room, and then I dozed in and out, up until sort of, I'd say about 8, 9 that evening. I spoke to Sam and the girls. I phoned them fairly quickly, but I was goofed. I can't even remember what I said to them, but they reminded me that I was goofed. But yeah, and I woke up, about probably around, say, 8 o'clock, and then sort of potted around. Well, I sat in the bed because there was nothing to do, and now I had these pumps on my legs, kept me going, sort of to help with the blood flow. So I got out of bed. When they came to change my drip at about 2:30, I said to them, please, can I disconnect the drip because I can go to the toilet? And they said, looked at me and said, I said, no. Every video that I've seen has said, get out of bed as quickly as possible and start moving. Get your feet going. Get your body used to moving. So it was just a short walk to my bathroom. They said, pee in a bottle. They wanted to measure how much beer I had. Well, I tell you what, I was actually looking in this bottle. I was thinking, I'm going to overflow this thing. I know lots of detail, but yes, I couldn't believe how much literally it passed through me, considering I hadn't really had anything to drink or whatever. But so that was a good sign. And then I got changed. I had a wash. I saw that I've got five cut marks, basically here in the middle. There's one, and then there's 2 on the side here. So I washed, put some my own shorts and t-shirt on. I felt like $1 million after that. So basically chilled out there for the rest of the next day. Read my book. Had a couple of nurses coming in and chatting, sort of giving me more uploads of pain meds. And yes, I tell you, every time that they came to change the meds, look, I had a constant drip because I was being fed through the drip. I was nil per mouth for the first sort of 18 hours after the op. So I had the main drip in, that was basically my to stop me from drying out. Then I had like a little bottle of pain meds that they pumped into me quite quickly. I had 2 or 3 injections of anti-inflammatories and all this, and I had my famous stomach jab, which Jordan will show you, or will add it to the video just now. Morning everyone. So I thought I'd just take you through my morning pill routine. I've got painkillers here. I've got to take 2 tablets every 8 hours of these painkillers. So take 2 of those, and then this one's for stomach lining. Trust them, I've got to take 1 tablet daily of that stuff. But now, what I'm excited to show you doing is I have to give myself an injection every morning. This is to help with blood clots, I think something like that, blood thinning. So that's what it looks like. Little drop coming off there. You can see the needle. Find a place in the belly. It goes in. Comes out. And you'd think that that's sore, but it actually isn't too bad. It's just goes in. Oh, it's a little sore today. It hasn't been sore in the past. So yeah, that's the medication during the morning routine. Dr. Funnel came through on the Wednesday morning. He was very happy with surgery. He even said so. He asked me about pain. I said, I'm cool. I've been up. He was quite impressed with the whole thing. And then he started me off on 50 mils, which I tell you what, it's a real small amount, but 50 milliliters an hour, just sipping it slowly over the hour for the first day. So I got through that. The next day, well, he came in late in the afternoon. He said to me, no problems. You can have like a little bit of jelly and things like that. So I started having a little bit of jelly. And then on the Thursday, I progressed to 100 mils per hour. And Dr. Funnel came in. He said he's happy. Mandy Reed, the dietitian, came in. She said she's happy. So I was released from hospital on sort of midday on Thursday, which was fantastic. The only problem was, I think the way I'd been sitting in bed, I must have either pinched a nerve or stressed a nerve in my back. Yes, I couldn't walk. Even though I'd been up and done the short trips and stuff, I hadn't felt it. But as soon as I started walking to the nurses sort of center to collect my meds, the pain hit, and I had to get into a wheelchair to be pushed out. Hello, everybody. I'm being pushed out by the wonderful Margaret here. I'm heading home today after 3 days. So, first sight of outside. All the medication that I've got. Yeah. Heading home. Luckily, I got hold of Dr. Funnel on Friday morning, and he said to me, take some Spasmend or Cataflan or whatever. And we had Spasmend here, and immediately felt the relief. But when I say I couldn't stand up straight, I had to sort of go on all fours to get into bed and go on all fours to sort of get out of bed again. But luckily, it's okay today, which is quite nice. Today's Monday. Weekend's been good. I'm on 150 mils an hour, mixed up between Yogi Sip, custard, jelly, Ensure, Future Life, water mixed with fruit juice, Marmite and hot water, just water on its own, tea or coffee. So generally, where I was for the fluids week, I'm allowed that sugar-free pudding type stuff. So what I was on full liquids, and that's been relatively simple. It's just every now and again the stomach cramps a bit. So I'm imagining it's like must be some sort of gas or whatever else, burp a bit. And I've got a new party trick. I can press my stomach and I'll let rip. Literally, I can sit here, press the stomach, and out it goes. So a new party trick for later on. So I woke up this morning, Monday morning, and we agreed that just a family thing that I'd weigh. And when George left, obviously she left me that lacquer book to track my changes. All in all, from this morning, from last week this time, I'm down 5.1 kgs and 10.3 centimeters. Literally 2 centimeters in every place that I lost. 3 in some, and 0 in the arm and 0 in the thigh. But very, very happy with the results so far. Next thing is I go back to work today. Well, I'm starting my meetings and stuff today. I'm still in Durban, and then I'll go see the doctor at 9:30 on Wednesday. I'm presuming maybe if there's stitches here, to take some stitches out or whatever else, and also just to have a chat. I need to get back down to East London to go and carry on with work. I know I mustn't rush it. Everybody's telling me I mustn't rush it. I'm not going to rush it. But I do need to get down there and show face and get, I've got a couple of key projects that I need to do. So, that's where we are. So as soon as I've seen the doctor on Wednesday, I'll hopefully get the all clear to fly to East London. Maybe even drive. Look, I don't know. We'll see how things go, because maybe Sam and Jamie can come down with me. And Cosmo, of course. Shame, Cosmo was super excited to see me. She came and lay next to me when I got home on the Thursday. I was lying in the bed. She came and it was quite weird. She came and had a real sniff at my stomach, and very gently came and lay next to me and put her head on my lap, which is, for those of you who know Cosmo, gentle is not the word. She's like a crazy thing. Cosmo, are you happy Grandpa's home? Hey? Are you happy? Where's my baby? Come.
Oh, just a good girl.
Anyway, that's it for this week. Again, thank you, and I'm sorry I didn't reply to everybody's messages personally, but I do appreciate it, and I'm really, really, really thankful for all the support. Yeah, and chat to you everybody next week. George is going to continue with the vlog for us. We'll do a weekly update for the next few weeks and see how it goes. Yeah, let's. I'm sorry if it's a little bit long this week, but it's been a really busy week. But yeah, thanks everybody. Chat again. Stay in touch. WhatsApp me. Whatever you want to do. I will try and respond to everybody. And yeah, like, subscribe, press the buttons. The more that I can get my story out there and help more people, the better. So that'll only get help with everybody liking and subscribing and sharing the post. So feel free. Any of you got friends that are going through the same thing or have gone through the same thing? I know a few of you, Brett and Louise, and a few other people have said, look, they've got people that I can lean on. Likewise, if anybody who's thinking about this, lean on me. So far, best decision I've made in my life, other than marrying Sam. See? Like Jamie's laughing in the background here. So, yeah, thanks everybody. Stay safe.